the ribs and the chest. The cats are playing behind me here. And then exhaling from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. If at any point you start to feel dizzy or lightheaded, go ahead and just let your breath return to normal. We'll take 3 more deep breaths together like that. See if you can slow the breath down too. So really, really slow inhale, really, really slow exhale. Let that last exhale be completely full. Really squeeze all that old air out of your belly, out of your lungs. And then we're gonna, actually if your knees feel uncomfortable, ankles, anything like that, you can straighten the legs and just kind of shake them out. We roll the ankles a few times in each direction. Keep your spine nice and tall. And then if your legs were crossed, you're going to recross them the other way. All right, and I'm also taking questions, so if you have any questions, I love all the love. Thank you for all the hearts and the love. But if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to keep an eye on the screen so I can answer. If you have any questions about yoga or meditation, I'm here to answer that for you today. So you can bring your hands to your knees and do some cat-cow. So we inhale, lifting the heart. And I'm actually going to turn sideways so you can see this a little better, even though I'm in my big pajama t-shirt here. Hey! My cats are fighting. Give me a second. What are you doing? Leave her alone. Stop it. He's going to attack the yoga mat. No, he already did that earlier. Sorry about that. Life happens. Got to protect my old cat. I have a 20-year-old cat, and the young one's beating her up, so I got to be her bodyguard. It's okay. She's okay. She's fine. She's coming down the stairs right now, so no panicking, no worries. Alright, so we'll continue with cat-cow here. Hands on the knees if that's comfortable for you. Inhale your heart forward. And exhale to round your spine. This is called cat pose, so we have the cat in the background if you can see her. Inhale forward. Exhale round. You can use your hands on your knees as brakes to keep yourself from rolling back. Helping to wake up the spine this Sunday morning. Wondering where everyone's viewing from. Are you in New York, in the East Coast as well, or in different time zones? Is it later, earlier for you? Continuing to flow through cat-cow, opening up the front of the spine on cow, and opening up the back of the spine on cat. Hello everyone. I like this Periscope thing, so they actually get a lot of people, that even if they're not your followers, they advertise it to a lot of different people. We have 15 viewers in there, so Danique will have to start using Periscope more often. Thank you, Periscope. Love the love. Thank you, thank you. So we'll do 2 more rounds of cat-cow at our own pace. You never need to be synchronized with the teacher. And never do anything that's painful or uncomfortable for you. So now we're going to do some pelvic rotations. If you like to stretch out your legs again here, go ahead, straighten them out long, shake them out. Good. And then we'll recross again the other way. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I have to keep leaning in just to see if you guys are just joining or if you're talking. Oh, that's great. All right, so hands to the knees, and we're going to rotate our spine. So you start by coming forward just like we did with cow pose, and then round your spine around like you're scraping the cake batter off of the bowl with your spine. So you're trying to keep it round wherever it is. So it comes around this way, goes back, and pulls around. So lead with your chest. Don't worry about your head. Your head is just along for the ride. And only do this as big as feels comfortable for you. Avoid any pain. If you're having any back pain. Is this camera all smudged? I'm just going to rub this really quick with my shirt. Rub this one too, you guys. The macaron batter, yes! My friend Unique, you've probably seen her modeling in a lot of my yoga videos. Just angle this up a bit. She makes macarons for her business, so she was just saying you're scraping the macaron batter off of the bowl here with your pelvic rotation. So continue like that. Actually, I was going the other way. And then next time you come back, take your time to get there. Once you're back all the way, you have your hands on your knees like brakes, you're pulling your spine out through the middle of your shoulder blades, and come back center. Shake it out. You can roll the shoulders back 3 times. Nice big shoulder shrugs. And then we'll roll them back the other way, rolling them forward. Warm up those shoulder joints, warming up the spine. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction for our pelvic rotations. So we'll start back, round the back for cat pose, and then switch direction. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. We link our breath to our movement in yoga. This helps us to stay focused and centered while we flow. We're going to go really gentle today because I'm pretty sore from my workouts the past 2 days. So we're going nice and gentle. So take it easy. Don't do anything that you don't like. And feel free to try anything new you haven't tried before. You might feel those hips opening up, the pelvic floor is opening. Oh, there's my cat's tail for Periscope. Okay, cool. So we'll straighten out those legs one last time, just shake them out. Get your hips warming up. Wiggle out the toes, the feet, and then we're going to swing our legs to the side and come onto hands and knees. Hello everyone. Macaron batter, okay, good. So we got everybody's comments. Good. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try to make this so you can actually see my hands. It's never going to happen on Instagram. There we go. Or even more. You're not going to see my face, but you don't really need to, as long as you can hear me. And if you can't hear me, let me know. So we have our hands nice and spread. So really spread your fingers wide. Don't worry about spreading the thumbs. They're naturally already spread. Try to press down into the root of your pointer finger and your thumb, because this bone here in your arm, the radius, I believe, is stronger than the ulna because it's a thicker, stronger bone. So if you bear weight on this bone, you're going to get better results. It's going to be less intense and you're going to get less fatigued in your arms. So we'll spread out those fingers wide. Hands should be parallel with each other. Bring your shoulders right over the tops of the wrists. If that's too intense, you can also take fists, like so, and you can leave your thumbs out to kind of act as another balancing point. So if you bring your hands down, hips are right over the knees. I'm actually going to come sideways for this one again. And when you're ready, we'll take some cat-cow here. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Continue flowing like that with your own breath. Inhaling for cow and exhaling for cow. Now earlier we did this seated, so if this feels uncomfortable for your hands or knees for any reason, just go back to seated and just we'll warm up that spine a little bit more. A few more like that. You're doing great. I'm sweeping the floor with my hair right now. I just got a big piece of dust. Oh yeah. Freestyle, improvised yoga in the morning. It's good stuff. I do it every morning. So hopefully you'll join me again. Follow my page. Stay connected. I love connecting with people, especially female entrepreneurs. If that's you, let me know. Oh, what'd you say? Oh, no, I don't like that. Okay, good. So we're going to bring our big toes together. Open up our legs wide, about mat's distance apart. Take a deep breath and lift your heart. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, Periscope just took a turn for the worse with the comments here. Alright, so take a deep breath in. And then exhale, folding from the hips. Walk your hands forward. Bring your heart right towards the ground. Now, you might not come very far forward. You might stay up here, and that's fine. You'll just let your come forward as far as you can, and then just let your head hang. If you have a yoga block, they look like this. You might be down low enough you can support your head on it. And they come in 3 different heights. So this is the tallest. You can go down a level here. And maybe you're pretty close to the ground, but not quite, so you want to go at the flattest level. So here you would just support your forehead there. Okay. All right, so if you don't need the block, you just bring your head right to the mat, forehead or chin down. And just breathe into your hips. Relaxing in child's pose, balasana. It's also called wisdom pose. Hey Volter, thanks for tuning in again. We're doing some child's pose, so feel free to join us. If you have any questions about yoga or meditation, ask away. We're going to be getting into the meditation pretty soon here. Actually, we should have already started it, so we're just going to hang out in child's pose for a few more breaths. Take 3 more breaths here, deep and slow, nice and long. Feel your body relax, let your breath return to normal, and then slowly bring your hands back under your shoulders. You're going to cross your ankles and sit on your bottom if you can. Otherwise, you can swing your legs around, bring them out forward. Oh, hang on a second. Were you trying to come in? I don't know. Not sure. Sorry. Oh, live video. Gotta love it. Sorry. Thank you all for being so patient and understanding of life happening while I do this. And now we are going to set up for our meditation. So let me just angle this a bit better. I think that should be pretty good. Yeah, you don't have to see the top of my head. And now you want to get nice and comfortable. I oftentimes like to lay down for my meditation. I'm going to show you exactly how, because, ow, something sharp on my yoga mat. Splinter. Okay, but I'm going to show you right how to get ready. So if you want to bundle up, you do tend to lose some of your body heat when you are doing your meditation. So you want to bundle up maybe socks, sweaters, blankets, get a lot of nice warm things. And I'll let you do that now because I'm going to get some stuff too to show you guys how this works. Otherwise, if you want to just lay down or just sit wherever you are and start to be comfortable and start to feel into your body and your breath, go ahead and do that now. You can also grab a pillow. So I have a yoga bolster pillow here, which you might not have, and that's fine. You could just use a pillow or blanket, different types of supports. So first I'm going to show you how I set myself up when I'm laying down, and then I'll show you how I set myself up when I'm sitting up to meditate, and you can choose which one works best for you. I typically recommend laying down if you're just starting because not a lot of us have this great posture muscle engagement that can hold us up at a nice tall spine, and you'll tend to kind of slouch if you're not really strong in those back muscles yet. So feel free to lay down. No shame in laying down. I usually do. So I put the bolster pillow right under my knees. So I just kind of get that right under my knees. cover up with my blankie if you want. And then just lay down. Now if your head feels like it's hanging back, hanging upside down, you're going to want to put a pillow or some type of blanket, some type of support under your head. And then turn your palms up to the ceiling if that's comfortable, to open up the chest and the shoulders. If that's not comfortable, you can also relax the hands on the belly and just feel your body start to relax. If you're going to be laying down, go ahead and just start to scan your body, relaxing each body part, and I'll quickly show how I like to sit when I meditate. So when I sit, I usually sit on the pillow or on the bolster. They also have something called a zafu, which is a meditation butt pillow, basically. So I'm sitting right on the edge of it. So I'm kind of hanging off of it. My knees come to the ground, but yours might not. So then again, you could use blocks or blankets, some kind of pillows, supports, so you can support your knees as well. You want to feel nice and comfortable. And typically when your knees are lower than your hips, you get a lot better comfort and you can hold this position a lot longer. And find what works for you. You don't have to have your legs crossed. They could be uncrossed. You can even just have them straight out in front. So however works best for you, go ahead and find your comfortable meditation position now. Get nice and comfortable, and then feel your body beginning to relax. Bring your awareness into your head and face. Feel the muscles of the face relax. Eyelids are smooth. Forehead is smooth. Jaw is relaxed, so the mouth is closed, but there's a little bit of space between the teeth. Peel your tongue off the top of your mouth and let that relax too. Even the ears and the scalp are relaxing. Brain and skull all totally relaxed. Feel that relaxation melt down into your neck, relaxing all the muscles of the neck and the spine. Feeling that relaxation float like a stream down into the shoulders. Feeling the shoulders relaxing down away from the ears and back, opening up the chest. And relax. Feel that relaxation melt down into your chest and upper back. Relaxing the heart, the ribs, and the lungs. Feel both arms relaxed and heavy. Feeling from the outside of the skin all the way in to the bones. Feeling even the bones of the arms relax and let go. Hands and fingers heavy and relaxed. Continue to let go of stress and tension down the entirety of the spine. Feeling the spine relax and let go. Relaxing the belly and all of the internal organs. Allowing them to soften and melt back. Down into the hips. Feeling the entire hip socket on both sides soften and relax, becoming heavy. Feeling fully supported by the earth, softening the glutes and the pelvic floor. Feeling the thighs, big strong muscles of the legs, and allow them to relax. Excuse me. Relaxing the legs, feeling them let go and become heavy. If you're laying down, the feet might flop out to the side, and that's totally normal and fine. If your low back becomes uncomfortable, you can bend your knees, bringing your feet to the mat. And feel your legs relaxing, kneecaps relaxing, all the way down to ankles and feet, into the very tips of the toes. Whole body is relaxed, letting go. Continue to scan the body, releasing any last areas of tension. Gently begin to bring your awareness back into the present moment. Let go of the past. Let go of the future. Bring yourself to right now, in your body, in this moment. Bringing your awareness back into the room around you. You can begin to take some deep breaths, imagining that you're drawing in energy from the air around you. Feeling the body start to wake up out of that deep state of meditation. You can begin to move the body now, maybe stretching the arms up overhead. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest if you're laying down. Maybe gently turning the head from side to side to stretch the neck. Do any movements that feel good for you. And if you're laying down, roll onto your side when you're ready. And use your arm as a pillow, unless you already have a pillow. So you're curled up in like a fetal position now. And just rest there for a moment. Allow yourself to come out of meditation. You never want to come out of meditation too quickly because you could kind of become disoriented and your mind might not totally switch out of that state. So I definitely recommend that you do this very slowly, come out of this very slowly, and then when you're ready, gently begin to press yourself up to seated, so that we can all honor each other before we leave. If you have any questions, if you want to share anything from your meditation or yoga experience, I'm here. I would love to talk to you. I don't know what a yoga vampire is, but I'm sure that as long as you're not hurting anyone else or yourself, that's a cool goal. Anything else anyone wants to share or ask? I felt really nice and relaxed. I could hear some sounds in the background, but I was really focused. I don't know if I was rocking at all, but sometimes that happens when I get into a pretty deep state of meditation. So, vampire poses, what would that look like? I'm not sure what a vampire pose is. Is there a vampire pose? We'll have to Google it. I'm using my phones for the live stream, so I'm not sure how to Google it, but I'll have to look up vampire poses, and maybe in tomorrow morning's yoga we'll include that with the yoga and meditation. And then we'll bring our hands together at the heart center to honor each other. So the divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. That's what namaste means. And we bow to each other. Namaste. You can also bring your hands up to your forehead. Namaste. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm here for a couple more minutes if you have any other questions or experiences that you want to share, any concerns. I'm really glad that you found it relaxing, Trisha. I'm so glad that you were here and able to stay through that whole thing because you were here when I was setting up, and that I wasn't sure, if you were going to be able to stay to the end. But I'm glad you did. Thank you so much. I hope you can come back tomorrow morning and every morning after. It's usually about 8 a.m. Eastern time that I come on. Every morning. I know a lot of you work, but maybe you can sneak it without the audio and just kind of get some yoga into your life, do some stretches. You can do a lot of yoga stretches at your desk. So if you work a desk job, you can stretch right there. You can do a lot sitting in your chair. You can sit in your chair, just kind of open your legs a little bit and just fold forward. And your head is just kind of hanging. And that's a nice way to actually relax and refocus in the middle of your days. Any other questions, concerns, contributions? I did some yoga stretches already. We can do some twists. I don't know if we really got any twists in, so we can cross our left hand across the front of our body, bring our right hand back, and twist to the right. And I'll show you lotus pose in just a moment. Oh, I missed your name, but I will show lotus pose in a moment too. So we'll twist the spine. Exhale, twist a little more. And then inhale, come back center. Exhale, twist the other way, twisting to the left now. Right hand comes across the front of the body. Maybe it comes to the left leg. Left hand comes behind. And we twist, looking over the left shoulder. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist. Exhale, twist a little more. And then inhale, back center. I have to adjust this a little bit for lotus pose. Here we are. I'll take my blankie off. We were meditating, so we were nice and cozy there. Those are I call these my 8-bit pants, because they have like the old school kind of digital, kind of 64-bit or 8-bit setup here. Okay, so we have our legs crossed. Now, if you don't like this pose, lotus, this is a somewhat advanced pose, especially if you're not comfortable with yoga, so don't do this if this is uncomfortable for you. You can just sit cross-legged and work on building that posture and increasing the mobility in your hips, your knees, and your ankles. So if you want to try this, half lotus is where we'll start. Let me put this up a little bit so you can both see me on Instagram Live as well. So we're going to bring that right foot up onto the left thigh. And this is half lotus. So this is Ardha Padmasana, half lotus pose. That's Sanskrit. It's an ancient human language that we use in yoga. And this could be enough for you. You might feel that's pretty intense. You might already need some support with the blocks. If you want to support a knee with the block, that might help. If it makes it more intense, maybe you want to support the other knee with the block. Just see what works. And then if that feels okay for you, if you're pretty open in the hips, the knees, and the ankles, pardon me, you'll bring your left leg, grab that, and bring that up onto your right thigh. And that's full lotus, Padmasana. You can relax the hands on the knees. You might want to bring your hands into Chin Mudra, which is thumb and pointer finger together. Take 3 deep breaths here. Last deep breath. And exhale. Let it go. We'll straighten the legs. You can roll those ankles out a few times in both directions. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So let me just adjust this smidge. Alright, so now we're going to bring our left leg onto our right thigh first for Ardha Padmasana, half lotus on the other side. And if that feels good for you here, again, remember, you can support. You can use your block under either knee, or you can use a blanket or a pillow if you don't have yoga blocks. These are pretty good investment. They're pretty cheap. They're just foam blocks, and they last forever. And then if that feels pretty good for you, you're going to pull your right foot out and bring that on top of your left thigh. Thanks for the love. I love hearts. I love knowing that you guys can hear me and see everything going on. And I love to share yoga. I really love this, and I love to connect with female entrepreneurs. So if you're out there, add me, follow me, subscribe. I don't know what you call it on Periscope, but let's connect. I love to learn from others too. I read a book every week, so I love to talk about books, talk about business, and talk about yoga. So if you're into any of that, let's connect. And we'll take 3 more deep breaths here. Great stuff. And then you can straighten those legs out, shake them again, maybe bounce the knees, windshield wiper the legs. And I think that's everything for today. Time to get to work. Thank you all for the love. I really appreciate that. It was so great to meet all of you on Periscope. This was my first Periscope experience. I'm so glad you all came in. Definitely tune in for my future ones. I do yoga every morning about 8 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll do yoga, we'll do meditation, and sometimes I will actually have other girls here, some different friends, and we'll try to keep it interesting and creative for you guys. I would love to see you all back. Thank you, Trisha, for coming. I hope you have a great day, too. Thanks for coming over yesterday and kicking our butts in poker. That was pretty fun. And much love to everyone. Mwah. Have a great day.